so it's finally happening. We have officially gotten our first look at the Oblivion remake via some leaks, some screenshots. We're going to talk about it, and if you don't want anything spoiled for you, feel free to click away. But if you're new here and you love all things RPGs, Bethesda games, consider leaving a like at the least and a sub at the most. Thank you so much. Let's go. It has been rumored and speculated about for pretty much forever now, but the Oblivion remake has been seemingly and officially revealed via leaks. So again, if you don't want to be spoiled and you want to wait for the surprise, feel free to click away, but let's talk about what was revealed today. First things first, what looks to be a brand new cover art was shown, and to be completely honest, in today's AI-ridden world, I thought that this might not be real just because of the proportions of the character, but still, I feel like that's only in comparison to the cover art and the proportions of that character versus the one where characters might be slightly more exaggerated in Oblivion from 06 versus maybe a more realistic and slender model for this remake. Otherwise, I think that it looks great, and it has gotten me really excited, and I love all the flames and the darker look to it. Now, we'll get to the juicy one in just a second, but I wanted to get this smaller one out of the way. So the next shot is, and please forgive me, I'm not exactly sure which interior this is, but the lighting and the haze looks amazing. But just remember, everything is going to look amazing in comparison to a game that came out in 2006, but we are Bethesda fans, so any graphical update is something that we always get super excited about. You know it, admit it. Okay, now here is the big one. Here is the official side-by-side comparison of Oblivion Remake versus 2006. This, of course, is whenever you finally get out of the sewers in the beginning of the game and have that classic Bethesda step-out moment where you see the ruins across the pond and the dock and the trees in the background. But I think that the biggest thing that stands out for me personally is the Spriggan. Now, I'm going to try to zoom in here so you can see the comparison maybe just a little bit better, but this Spriggan looks completely remodeled. This is not just a graphical improvement, it really lends to the idea of a remake versus an actual remaster due to the fact that they are changing models completely. I think this model is one of the best looking Spriggans by comparison to Skyrim and, of course, Oblivion and Elder Scrolls Online. Oblivion in 2006 always had this very vibrant, glowing type look to it, and it looks like this is a much more realistic, gritty version of that, while still beautiful looking version of Oblivion, but I could not be happier with what I've seen here. There's been a lot of speculation if it was just a graphical update, but I think this probably puts that to bed. Now, of course, I am just basing it off of one model, but if they're going to go out of their way to completely change the way that one character looks, why wouldn't they take liberties in other areas with other NPCs, creatures, and structures, and fauna and flora and whatever? Now, the final screenshot is a shot of the player character in what looks to me like a photo mode shot. Looks like they're fighting a goblin. I'm not sure if this is supposed to be ebony armor or steel armor that the character is wearing or what, but again, it just looks amazing, and the thing that I'm most interested to see, though, is, of course, how the camera works in third person, just for me personally, because if you remember back in the day, the camera was sort of stuck directly in the center of the screen, and it's like directly behind you. You couldn't really see too much, so hopefully they offset that whenever you switch to third person. I know third person isn't for everybody. I know that I'm in the minority, but hey, we all need options, right? It also seems like there's going to be a deluxe edition of the Oblivion remake, or remaster as it seems to be called here on the cover art. I'm curious to know what this deluxe edition includes, because I'd be very surprised if they released a full remaster remake at $70 to $80, and it doesn't include all of the DLC, but I guess we'll just have to wait and see exactly what they can implement from a game all the way back in 2006. But hey, there's that. So that's everything for the Oblivion Remake Leaks. Yes, I did it. I made a video about it. Sue me. Well, don't actually sue me. Bethesda, please. But hey, if you're excited for the Oblivion Remake, let me know down in the comments below. Let me know what you thought about this stuff. Does it get you excited? Tell me. Don't forget to leave a like at the least and a sub at the most, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.